It's Saturday, March 21st, and we have an amazing slate of games for March Madness with some great matchups on the day. And in this video, you are going to get my favorite play for that entire slate in college basketball. But we're not done there because we still have the NBA. We still have some great matchups there with some real implications. And in this video, you're going to get all of my favorite player props for Saturday. So if that sounds good to you, let's waste no more time. Let's get into these plays and let's go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now before we get rocking and rolling and diving into all these free plays I have in store for you for Saturday, go on ahead and smash that like button. We missed the mark again, not getting 100 likes. If we had gotten 100 likes, one of you would have gotten $100. So make sure you're smashing that like button and commenting below, because if and when the sportsbook play of the day cashes, one of you will win all of the profits from that play. And if you're new here, I do this every day, so make sure you're subscribing to the channel so you don't miss a free play drop. If you guys could, right where that is all located, scroll it on over. And if you do decide to hype the video, I would be much appreciative of that. It's a great way to support the channel and a great way to help the channel grow, and I would really appreciate it. But what did we do on Friday? Not too shabby for the free gang. We had Iowa on the money line. They cashed for us. If you guys paid attention to the cheat sheet, we had Utah State with some plus points. I said I liked them to win the game. They did capitalize on their opportunity there, but we did have the Zips, the good old Zips of Akron, for our underdog of the day. We gave them some points and they did not come through for us, losing by about 20 in that game. So bad read on that one. But overall, a good day for the free gang. We went 3 for 4 in our player props because Jokic did not hit his PRA line, but we're going to bounce back in the player prop department today on Saturday. Got some player props for you guys in this video that I absolutely love, and we're going to break them all down. Now, what did we do in premium? I'll be completely honest with you. Friday was a tough day. College baseball had some wild upsets. We did end up hitting the Virginia-Arkansas plus money play there that you see, plus 132, 5,000 to win 11,600. And then we did have that Iowa minus 130. And then we had one other play. I think it's that under, might not be. But we had 3 winners. We still have our 2.5 unit play open, but overall, even with the 2.5 looking like it's going to cash, just not a great Friday. So can't be too excited about that, but that means one thing: Saturday is going to be monstrous. We're going to lock in extra hard, and we got some great matchups that I already have plays lined up for Saturday. We also have a good UFC fight card. Super excited about that one, and a full slate of games in college baseball once again. But we're going to waste no more time. We're going to get right into these plays, and we're going to talk about exactly what we like on Saturday. Before we do, there's one last thing I need to read. Gambling involves significant risk. There's no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. We'll get into those in a little while. We do receive a commission for signups made. It's a great way to support the channel, and it's a great way for you to build your bankroll and get some extra coin in your pocket for you to lock in these plays for absolutely free. So without further ado, let's see exactly what we like in the player prop department on Saturday. Now we're starting it off here with Desmond Bane of the Orlando Magic. Orlando is the underdog at home, actually, plus 2.5 here, plus 132 on the money line, going up against the Lakers, who are minus 2.5 favorites, minus 156 on the money line there. And the under over total is a nice one, screaming at us over 233.5. Now we've backed the Lakers the last couple of days. They've been on a great run. Luka's been on a great run. He had 60 points on Thursday. I think this is a regression spot for the Lakers. I actually think the Magic are going to take this one at home, and I think that Desmond Bane is going to have a big factor in that game. I like him actually for over 20 points in this matchup. Think he's going to just have a very stellar game against them. Now, one indicator that is not in our favor is that the Lakers are third in the NBA in points allowed, but they still allow 18.9, which is right above this 17.5 number. As you can see here, 8 of his last 10, he's gone over this. He's averaging 22.3 as well. And back on February 24th, he did get 22 points against them in that matchup. I honestly like him for about the same. I think he's going to get about 20 to 22 points in this one. Love this 17.5 line for us. So we're taking Desmond Bane here over 17.5 points. Next, we're taking Paolo Banchero over 34.5 PRA. I think he's going to probably get close to 40 in this one. I really, really like this. I think the Lakers, their legs are going to be a little bit tired. They've had a long stretch of games on the road, back and forth battles where they have had to show out, and they've been performing very well. I think this is the spot to take him in a regression, and it's inevitable. It's going to happen, and I think it's going to happen on Saturday. And I think Paolo Banchero is going to have a very good game against them. Now, in that power forward position, they are 21st in the NBA in points allowed in that department as well. 9th in rebounds allowed, but I do think that Paolo's still going to get about 6 to 7 rebounds in this one, and I do like him for about 10 assists as well. So I think that they easily go over this. I like him for a double-double, if not a triple-double in this matchup. I think that, like I keep on saying, their legs are going to be tired. LeBron James is going to be in that power forward position. We all know how old he is, and he's still very, very good in the NBA. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. LeBron James is still an absolute superstar, but his legs are not what they used to be. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he does even take a night off or get some minutes taken away from him in this one. Probably not likely, though, because they are in the home stretch here trying to compete for better seeding in the West. But if you look at the statistics head-to-head, it's absolutely beautiful. He got 52 PRA in their last matchup. Now, 34.5, I think it's a pretty high number, but I actually like him for over 40 in this one. I think he's going to get about 38 to 40 PRA in this matchup, probably about what you're seeing here. I think he gets about 8 rebounds, 10 assists, and 30 points. So I think he easily goes over this number. I love him in this matchup versus the Lakers in a nice regression spot. Orlando at home, Lakers long road trip here, and we love the Magic in this one. We'll take them with some plus points if you guys wanted to lock that one in. And we're taking Paolo Banchero to have a big game here as well, over 34.5 PRA. Now, before the last 2 player props, gang, there's ways for you to lock in these plays for free. You can use code FFAPE on Sleeper, get a free $20, $100 deposit match. You can bet 5, get 50 over on Prizepicks with code FFAPE as well. There's tons of options you guys can read, and every single DFS app. So MyBookie and Bovada are sports books, legal in just about every single state. You'll get a free 60 days of premium plays just for using the links provided over in the Stan.store. The MyBookie promo code is code BANANA. Send me proof to the number below and get those 60 days. Also, you get a $250 bonus in Bovada, $100 or 100% bet back bonus up to $500 in MyBookie, which basically means you can lose and you'll get that bet back up to 500. So it's a great way to build your bankroll and have a little bit of a security blanket there. And then the DFS apps, they all have different promos. They all have different free picks. They all run different discounts and all of those things every single day. So take advantage. This is probably the most important part of the video. I know it feels like a sales pitch, but if you take advantage of these apps, it's a way to get money into your accounts where you can bet without really coming out of pocket at all. So make sure you're taking advantage and getting the free premium as well. And you can get all the premium plays, all the free plays, all the Discord community talk, all the cheat sheets, everything that is Sports Betting Ape right over there, that big, beautiful golden W. So make sure you're going down below, visiting my buddy Stan. He's waiting for you in the description. Get over to the Stan.store, and it'll bring you here. And there's just so many different ways for you to build your bankrolls and get more free plays every single day. On the cheat sheets in the NBA, for instance, we typically go 8 for 9, 9 for 10, if not 10 for 10 with full sweeps. We got player prop cheat sheets. We got March Madness cheat sheets as well. And Saturdays is actually my favorite one that we've built so far. Absolutely love what we've put together for Saturday for our cheat sheet. I do think we're going to sweep. So make sure you do lock it in all in its entirety. But with that being said, don't be dumb. Make sure you're managing your bankroll. Go lighter on it. It's a big play. I believe it's an 18x play, but we love the spots that we chose for Saturday there. So make sure you get over to Winible so you can see everything there for absolutely free. And there's premium packages if you guys choose to do so as well. So take advantage, go down below, visit my buddy Stan in the description. And our next play is Luka Doncic. This is rare on the channel. We're taking an under. I just told you that I think the Lakers are going to regress on Saturday, and I think Luka's going to be right there with them. I think he's probably going to get 28 to 30 points. I do not think he's going to have a bad game whatsoever. I just think this line's a little bit inflated. He's gotten 36, 40, and then 60. I do think where you see the green bars with the unders here, I think it's going to be one of those days. I think he's going to fall back a little bit. As you can see, against the Magic, he's never gone over this number as well. Back in February, he actually only got 22 points in this one. If I had to guess, I would actually think that LeBron's going to probably have just as many points as Luka, which is pretty rare nowadays. It's not old LeBron where he used to drop 30. I think that Luka's probably going to have 25 to 26 points and LeBron's going to have about 22. I do think the Lakers are going to fall short in this one. We're back in the Magic with the spread there at home. But I do think Luka is going to have a bit of a regression spot along with the rest of the Lakers. Sorry, guys, I am tired as shit. But I do think he's going to have a regression. So we're going to take Luka here in a rare under on the channel, under 32.5. And this is the play in its entirety. It is a 5x play. We keep going 3 for 4. So if you guys want to go ahead and remove one of these, go on ahead. I would have to say that out of all of these, it'd probably be the Luka one, but I really think he's going to regress. I wouldn't remove any of them. You can lock them in twice, make it nice. But we're putting 20 on this to win 100. I'm still very confident in all 4 of these. It just seems the past 2 days we've gone 3 for 4, but we're going to get a 4 for 4 at one of these days, and I think it's going to be Saturday. Love this spot for us here. 5x play, 20 to win 100. That is the 4-man right there over on Prizepicks. But I honestly, if you have the opportunity, I recommend Sleeper for this one. You get a free $20 entry and a $100 deposit match with code FFAPE, along with that free 30 days of premium. Now, this is the free sportsbook play in college basketball. I'm not going to give you guys an underdog in this one. I'm just going to give you my favorite play on the day, and it's Michigan State. I think they cover this by a lot. I honestly love them in this spot. I think they're going to walk away with it. I just think they're going to straight up outclass and outwork Louisville all game long. They have played sensational down the stretch, and I don't think any of that is going to change. We love Michigan State here, obviously at a neutral site in the tournament there, but we love them in this one. I think that Louisville is going to collapse. They allowed South Florida to backdoor an incredible cover just the other day. And if the Bulls in that game, South Florida shot better than 4 of 33 from three-point range, I think they would have beat Louisville. I don't think Louisville should be here. I think Tom Izzo's team's going to go double digits in this one. I wouldn't be surprised if they cover this by over 10 points. So 4.5, we love the line here. I just think Michigan State is absolutely in a different league than Louisville this year. So we're taking Michigan State -4 there in a half, -112. Great odds as well. You can lock this in just about anywhere. MyBookie and Bovada, great choices as well. We'll talk about them in a moment. But ONYX odds. This is actually an old promo where you get 15 for signing up, and when you spend 10, you get 100. So it's $125, but they've actually bumped it up. So March Madness, you get your 15 without depositing, but when you deposit 10, you get $150. So that's what, $165, and you came out of pocket just 10 bucks. So make sure you're taking advantage of ONYX odds. Again, my buddy Stan's got it all for you, but the code on there is FFAPE. And then you do get your $500 bet back bonus there over on MyBookie, which is a sensational sports book, especially if you want to get into premium. It's a free 60 days, and they have all the college baseball lines, and they're legal in all of these green states here. Now, this is the cheat sheet. We got Michigan. I think this one is going to be a little bit closer than a lot of people want to admit, but I still think Michigan's going to come out strong. They are just a very good team. St. Louis, though, they got one of my favorite players, one of the talking points this year in the NCAA tournament. They got Big Milk Chamberlain there. I do think that they're going to keep this one close. The spread is 12.5. I'm leaning towards St. Louis. I am also leaning towards the over 161.5. But we're just going to go ahead and take Michigan because we're building out a 7-team parlay for our cheat sheet here, our script. So we got Michigan there on the money line. And then we already talked about Michigan State. You can even take a -4.5 on the cheat sheet, but we don't really need to. They're -196 there on the money line. So in the parlay, that is just fine for me. So we're going to take Michigan State there. Then Duke. Duke is actually 11.5-point favorites here, -800 on the money line, which again, we're fine with because this is a 7-team parlay. But I do think they probably have a big game in this one against TCU. TCU narrowly escaped in their last game, and Duke narrowly escaped against Siena. And I think that's going to fuel their fire for the rest of the tournament, and I think that starts against TCU. I kind of feel bad for them on Saturday. I think Duke's going to put up an historic numbers in that one. And then we got Texas A&M versus Houston. We like Houston to go pretty far here. I think they're going to make it to the Elite Eight, if not the Final Four. We're taking them right here on the money line against a pretty good and exciting Texas A&M team, and I do lean towards the under here. I think the pace is going to slow down a little bit, but these two teams do like to pick up the pace, and I just don't think that Texas A&M is going to match it there. And then we have Illinois here on the money line against VCU. Love them in this spot. VCU, we had them as our underdog of the pick of the day back on, Thursday now. But I do love Illinois in this matchup. Think they walk away with the win in that one. And then the last one of our cheat sheet, we have High Point versus Arkansas. I think this one's going to be a good one. I think there's going to be tons of points scored, and that's exactly what we're leaning towards. This is the highest over-under on the slate, 169.5. I don't mind taking it, even though the sportsbooks do have the under favorited, but I'm leaning towards the over. We knocked it down 10 whole points for our cheat sheet here, over 159.5. These two offenses, High Point's like the third or fourth ranked, and then Arkansas is like the third or fourth ranked in offensive efficiency and points scored this season. I think it's going to be a back and forth, and it's really whoever wins this game is going to be the one that gets to 100 points first. So give me the over 159.5 there for the cheat sheet. That's what we got for you guys on Saturday. Hope this cheat sheet helps you. Hope for all the everything that I spoke about here also helps you place some bets. Hope you win all your bets, even if you didn't get them from me. But let's have a sensational Saturday. Let's keep the momentum going because we had a bad day on Friday, but it was mostly college baseball. College basketball, we've had tremendous success all tournament long, and we're going to continue to do so. So make sure you guys are locking in. We'll be here every single day of the tournament. Thank you guys so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next free play video on Sunday.